We didn't.
Just matters that you get through it. All right, the class of 2020, I want to remind everyone, still hasn't even officially been inducted, of course, because of the pandemic. But here's a quick reminder of who they are. And we got some names here, friends.
Man, do we got some
Kobe,
names here.
Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Tamika Catchings, Rudy Tomjanovich, Eddie Sutton, and more. Iconic, baby.
Iconic.
Take a look at these names. Paul, this is your era of basketball. Teammates, rivals. What does this Hall of Fame 2020 class mean to you?
I'm going to tell you this. It don't get no better than this.
Nope.
I mean, you talk about GOAT after GOAT after GOAT after GOAT. I mean, have you ever seen a class this brilliant? I mean, Tamika Catchings, she could probably still get buckets. I followed her in college, and we all know about Duncan and Kevin, Kobe. I mean, Kevin went, listen, we played the McDonald's game, and everybody was wondering, where's Kevin going to college? Everybody, I was going to Kansas, Marbury's going to Georgia Tech. And then Kevin was like, I'm going to the league. And I was like, you could do that?
No, you can do that?
You can do that?
That's look like that, you can.
No, that is not.
He just set the trend for
it's like, you can do that? It's like, yeah, when you're 6'11" and you got bounce and you got all the skills. I think the Tamika Catchings, for me, watching her, play and watching how she dominated. And then I just had a conversation with Elena Deladon, and she was saying the hardest person that she ever had to play against was Tamika Catchings. And you're sitting here watching the greats today pay homage to the people that came before them. And so she said Tamika Catchings was the first person that made her have to go lift weights, have to go do extra work. And you're talking about a future MVP. So Tamika Catchings, what she did in her career and the impact that she had is still being felt today. That's why it's like when you see Tamika and you hear the other players in the WNBA talk about her, you know that she belongs on that list right next to all of the other greats from the NBA.
Yeah, Tamika Catchings was money, and I wish her career had come a little later, because you'd be hearing about her all the time, as you do with today's stars. Just like the old NBA players, the old college women's players, there just wasn't enough attention paid to them, so people can't appreciate how stupendous they truly were. I think what's different about this class, Rachel, it's probably one of the smaller Hall of Fame classes you'll ever see. But to Paul's point, those three, probably the greatest class ever. And I think it was smart of the Hall, honestly, to keep it small for two reasons. One, to give those three guys, and of course, the tragic death of Kobe just highlights this even more so, to give those three guys their due, but also maybe, the smaller class, so someone comes on the next year and get their due without being overshadowed by those three great Hall of Famers that we all, have watched.
Well, it will be quite the enshrinement ceremony. That's coming up in May. And I got to tell you, I'm still so happy sitting here for Paul. We cannot wait.
I gotta get a ticket to that one.
We cannot wait until the actual Hall of Famers for next year are announced as well. Thank you so much, Jackie, for joining us and confirming that the Hall of Fame exists, which I really appreciate. At least we have that inside information.
Well, that's what I'm here for.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.